The road to hitting your first $10,000 with Shopify dropshipping as a beginner can definitely be a journey that has many ups and many downs. The students in my one-on-one mentorship are consistently growing and learning strategies that are teaching them exactly how to make money online with their online businesses. And you're about to come with me while I talk to one of my students, Osama, who has now generated $10,000 in online sales as a complete beginner. You'll be learning exactly the steps that he took to get to this point and how our strategies have changed the ways that he thinks about making money online and how you can replicate the exact same success. But before we bring him in, you guys know that each and every single week, I let one lucky winner win the opportunity of winning a free one-on-one consulting call to get every single one of their questions answered and streamline their success with their online business. And the winner from last week's video will be mentioned somewhere inside this video, so make sure to watch it the entire way through. So if you want the opportunity of winning this week for this free one-on-one consulting call, all you have to do is in the comment section below, comment the word 10K and what your biggest takeaway from this video was. And you guys can believe that spots are filling up in my one-on-one mentorship as we keep moving closer to one of the most profitable times of the year. So if you're ready to learn exactly how to make money online successfully, like the other students in my one-on-one mentorship, make sure you head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me YouTube or apply down with the link below. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Oussama in here and go through his journey to $10,000 as a complete beginner to Shopify dropshipping with the Supreme Ecom Mentorship. What's going on, everybody? I have one of my star students here, Oussama, ready to give you guys the inside breakdown of his journey of hitting his first $10,000 in online revenue, all while working here with the one-on-one mentorship at Supreme Ecom. Oussama, go ahead and introduce yourself and give us a little bit of background on who you are.
Hey, what's up, Alex? It's a pleasure and an honor to be here in the call with you today. So my name is Oussama, and I'm a student, and I live in Germany.
Awesome, bro. I appreciate that feedback. Well, we'll go ahead and jump into question number one. Question number one is, when and why did you join this one-on-one mentorship?
So I joined the mentorship around end of November or the beginning of December. And the reason why I've been following you literally for like a year on social media, watching your YouTube videos, and I was just waiting to take action, but I had to trust someone first in order to do that, because I had some experience with drop shipping and I saw the potential. But with the help of a mentor, I thought I could make so much more, and there was so much potential.
So great, man. I definitely appreciate that and giving that insight as well. My second question I have for you is this currently a primary or is this a secondary income?
So right now it's actually a secondary income, but the ultimate goal is to have that as a full-time income. And that's what I'm working towards day and night to fulfill that.
So I know that you're saying that you're working on this day in and day out, and you're doing this as a secondary income. So how are you able to balance this with still working a full-time job?
So actually, I don't just work full-time job, but I am a full-time student and I study mechatronics, and that's really stressful. And just having to work and to study takes 90% of my day. But I mean, drop shipping is something that I really love and passionate about, and you have to find time, even those 10% left in your day. I can't have some free time and not thinking about drop shipping. I cannot go out and just chill or watch Netflix when there is this side hustle that could make me millions and could change my life upside down.
Awesome, bro. That was a really good answer. That was a good answer. My third question for you is, why did you end up joining a mentorship, specifically mine?
So as I said, I had some experience back on 2020 with drop shipping, and I had to buy some courses online, promising courses and stuff like that, just to get my drop shipping website starting. But as most people relate, like, it was really scammy, or it was too expensive to end with zero value, literally. And that's why I stopped dropshipping at that time, and I only spent time learning and watching different YouTubers and just like literally working and saving money and hoping to get back to it another time. And that's when I took the leap of faith and joined the Stream Ecom mentorship. And trust me, since then, I mean, I'm so grateful for that.
So just kind of reiterating what you said, I know that you kind of found me on YouTube. Is that basically what you're saying?
Yeah, so I started searching dropshipping term on YouTube and finding a lot of dropshippers popping out at that period of time, and your videos stood out for me at that time, so I just followed you right away on Instagram, and I was just watching weekly videos and your stories, and just like months later I took action.
So with those months later, when you actually took action, you actually pulled the trigger and you're like, I want to join this mentorship. What was the main incentive that made you want to join at that point? What was the main incentive that you took that leap of faith off of?
So I spent a year long waiting for the right time to come, but deep down I knew that the right time is never gonna come, and I was just wasting time at that point. So, and I felt like I am missing out. So I finally took action and joined the mentorship in order to speed up the the process and actually have someone holding my shoulder and guiding me the right way through.
So if you weren't drop shipping right now, you never joined this mentorship, you never actually pulled that trigger, what would you actually be doing right now instead?
That's a great question, but I think uh, if I never came across drop shipping, I would have been the same person, going to school, going to my 9 to 5, and just partying in the weekends. I mean, literally, drop shipping changed my whole mindset and changed me to a productive person.
So whenever you ended up joining this mentorship and you're like, okay, I'm officially in it and things are starting to work out for me, what was that main time frame? Like, what was that main thing that was happening that you realized, okay, this is actually working out for me?
Okay, so as we all know, the beginnings are the hardest. And when I joined the mentorship, I really was struggling to find a winning product. I remember I had 4, 5, or even 6 products, testing them, wasting time and wasting money. And like after 1 or 2 months, I finally came across this product that started generating me a decent amount of revenue, and still selling that product till now.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. So really just focusing on product validation, focusing on product research, and actually finding that winning product that can start getting the sales that you deserve. That was kind of one of those turning moments for you where you're like, wow, this thing can actually work out for me.
Yeah, especially when you never give up, because I really was running out on budget, and even everyone will get doubts, but I knew deep down that there is nothing to doubt about. I'm just not trying enough, or I'm just not looking the right way yet. But it came, the right time came after all. And yeah.
Awesome, man. And like I said, you staying resilient is something that I cannot wait to go ahead and show everybody here how you stayed motivated, even through not hitting sales when you first started to now getting the success that you're looking for. Let's go ahead and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these results. I'll let you go ahead and share your screen and we can cover a little bit of your journey.
Yeah. So this is as I started my website. I was just focusing on the layout, on the website, on adding products, product pages, and doing all those stuff, reviews, pictures, and stuff.
So
And
before you actually
then,
join the mentorship, I see that this is like November. I know you joined at the end of the month, going into December. So is this kind of just at the very forefront of just learning how to build a website, learning how to add apps, learning how your store layout should be?
yeah, exactly. So I've started from scratch, and I took those first 1 to 2 weeks with a mentorship, learning how to set a proper converting a website, and added the right apps and the right theme and stuff like that. So I wasn't having any sales, like I wasn't even advertising at that time.
Okay, cool. So basically starting from complete scratch, starting from zero, not having a website. This is kind of when we personally grabbed you by the hand and started getting some things rolling. So we see that this is the beginning of November. Let's go ahead and check out December and see what you're kind of working with at that time.
So this is December 1st to December 31st. So this is where I started advertising on Facebook and testing out some different products. And as you can see, I actually had some sales and have some revenue, but it wasn't enough. And it was just frustrating because I was just spending more on ads than on the revenue that I was getting
And at
back.
this point, you were telling me like you thought you were not going to get out of this position. You thought you were still struggling at this point. You weren't really finding that winning product that you were looking for. So at this moment, yes, you hit $3,000 in sales, but you weren't at the actual goals that you wanted to achieve for yourself. So how did you keep yourself motivated at this time?
Yeah, so it was really like long 2 months, just struggling over and over and seeing some results and getting high hopes. Then in the next day, everything dumps. But I'm proud of myself that I stood consistent, and with the help of the team on the WhatsApp group, and also with the calls, we were consistently looking for new products to test, and actually like going through it together and until I found the next product.
And I love that, bro. I love that. I mean, starting from scratch, obviously there's going to be bumps in the road. Obviously, sometimes it's going to be a struggle, but you went from not having a store at all, not knowing how to build a website, not knowing how to find products, to then hitting $3,000 in sales one of the first months that you've ever started, to then going absolutely crazy after that. And this is the time that everybody's been waiting for. Go ahead and show me what's next after this.
Yeah, of course. So this is after hitting, like after finding my first product from February 17th, and until then I was just going on an uprise.
Man, that's crazy. $25,000 in sales, over 600 orders. You know, it's not like you had a crazy average order value of $100 or $200 or more. So tell me at this point, okay, you just went from not really having winning products, not knowing how to build a website, to then finding this winning product and learning scaling strategies and more. Tell me how you're able to start hitting these results with my team.
So it's actually overwhelming seeing the results that I got so far, because 3 months earlier, I was never dreaming of such numbers, even though they are not those that crazy. But still, I'm in my shoes. I'm a student, and my 9 to 5 give me like 9,000 a year. So 25,000 in just 2 months or three is kind of crazy. I've learned so much going through the process of fulfilling orders and um, replying to customers, and also advertising, trying different campaigns, different marketing angles. And yeah, so I'm so happy to cross that line where from struggling I was until I became like actually drop shipping.
Yeah, man. Actually drop shipping, actually getting results. I mean, it's crazy because, like, truthfully, I mean, this was only 6 months of your life. Like, 6 months ago, you had no store. 6 months ago, you had no product. 6 months ago, you had no results at all to now accomplishing, over $25,000 to $30,000. Like, even if you take that time frame and make it from January to May, showing the last screen that you showed, you're now over $30,000. So I know that this is only the forefront of so much great success that you're going to have. And I just want to say, Oussama, I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of the success that you had. And again, this is only the beginning.
Exactly. I'm so proud and grateful that I joined the mentorship. And I honestly don't know what I would have done if I didn't. I would have been like struggling, wasting a lot of money, and not being directed in the right direction,
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing your results. I have a couple more questions for you, so you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen, and we'll go ahead and dive back into this interview a little bit. Awesome, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing your screen. So I just want you to tell me and let other people who are watching a little bit of insight on what you would go ahead and tell somebody with the same exact expertise that you had and not really knowing much from scratch, what they would need to know to start getting the same type of results that you were able to achieve.
When I look back 6 months ago, so it's actually not about just testing different random products over and over and just throwing your money on Facebook ads and just making like a random website like any 12 years old would make in 10 minutes. It's actually about knowing and validating the products that you are about to test, knowing how to manage Facebook ads and get advantage from your competition, actually advertising the right creative and not just any crappy video that you download from ads library, and just from being consistent and consistently learning day by day. I mean, the results will come, right?
And yeah, of course. I mean, you're sitting here telling me that you went full time with being a student. You went full time having a job. And at the end of the day, your consistency is what shows. You showing up at night. You showing up in the morning. You asking questions all the time in the 7-day-a-week customer support that you're receiving. It's showing how resilient you are to get to the goals that you want to achieve. And I feel like if anybody had to learn or take something from this interview, it was going to be that inner motivation that you definitely had too. So definitely happy that you're able to bring that up. Awesome, man. So my next question, I have one more after this, but my next question is, what have you learned the most from this experience?
So you have to be confident about finding out winning products and not just like not from the emotion, but of the data, and just not just picking any random product that you think it will sell because you like it or stuff. And also a really important thing is having a winner mindset is gonna make you winner, because at the end of the day, no one is gonna push you, no one is gonna tell you what to do, and it's just you and yourself.
That's good, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody's going to want to see you succeed more than yourself. Nobody's going to care about your success more than yourself. So when you put yourself ahead of that and you put yourself as, the number one priority in this world to succeed, you can't fail. So I definitely agree with that. And I have one last question for you. So my last question for you is, who do you think would do very well in this one-on-one mentorship, and who do you think would struggle?
Dropshipping is actually a business. So if you need to treat it as a business, or just don't. Being in the mentorship has shown me how strong I am, like mentally, because it's not easy to be consistent every single day with what's happening in the world every day. And it's not easy to give up your nights out, parties and stuff like that. But you really need to either treat it as a business, or you're just gonna fail like from the beginning. And based off of what I just said, I think the ones who would do good in the mentorship are the ones who are gonna consistently take action with their website, consistently show on the calls, and consistently ask questions every single day and every single time, because in the mentorship, probably questions are unlimited. And just by starting a dropshipping business, you have thousands of questions to ask. So just not stay in your desk and wait answers to come to you. Just ask and just work and go off of what they say and recommend. If you're just gonna stay right there and hope for things to work out for you, then I think that's actually not for you.
Definitely, man. I mean, you can't hope. You have to be the person to take action. Can't hope someone's going to be there to help you out. We're going to go ahead and give you every single thing that we got. But at the end of the day, your mentality is going to be where you succeed. And I'm very happy that you were able to give that insight. So, Oussama, I just want to say I really appreciate you being here, having everybody get a chance of knowing you a little bit better, being a part of the Supreme family. And I can't wait to continue to keep creating this generational wealth together. So we'll go ahead and hop off of this, and then we're going to go ahead and recap right after this. How's that sound?
Sure.
Good, man. All right. If that interview wasn't motivation to get you going through your online business, then I don't know what will. Oussama is a true testimony that you never know what you can accomplish until you finally just do it. If that means you do it scared, you do it unsure, you do it nervous, at least you're still doing it. I hope that you got the inspiration that you needed and you're ready to start learning exactly how to change your life with e-commerce. But before I head out, it's time for me to hand out that free one-on-one consulting call from last week's winner. And the winner of this free consulting call is Marine Cornelius. Marine, congratulations on winning. Go ahead and reach out to me on my Instagram at AC_Hampton or Supreme_Ecom. We can hop on this one-on-one Zoom call, look over your ads, look over your products, and help you out in any way possible. And don't forget, if you want the opportunity to win this call next week, all you have to do is in the comment section below, comment the word 10K with your biggest takeaway from this video. I can't wait to see what you all continue to accomplish. If you liked this video and took some value from it, make sure to smash that like button below, subscribe to this channel so you never miss out on a single week of value. I'll see you guys all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash.